My ex-boyfriend's sister texted me a picture of his wedding invitation and told me I was never class enough to marry into their family. She thought she was breaking my heart, but she didn't realize she was actually giving me the exact date and location of his downfall. Look, we broke up because he stole $40,000 from my personal savings account to start his business, and then ghosted me. His family covered for him and told everyone I was just a crazy ex who was making up lies. So for the last 8 months I didn't say a word while I quietly tracked every single penny he stole. I found out his new bride was from a very traditional wealthy family that cared deeply about reputation. The day of the wedding I didn't show up in a crazy dress to make a scene. Instead, I hired a professional legal courier and paid him extra to deliver a brightly wrapped gift box directly to the altar right before they said their vows. Inside that box wasn't a silver bowl or a toaster. It was a certified stack of bank statements showing the exact dates he transferred my money into his business along with the active police report for grand theft. The courier walked right up and handed it to the bride saying a special gift from a friend. She opened it right there in front of 200 people thinking it was a joke until her face turned completely pale. She looked at him and showed him the police report and his hands started shaking violently. His mother stood up and started screaming at me from across the room. Even though I wasn't even there, the bride's father, who was funding the entire wedding and the new business, stood up, walked over to my ex and punched him straight in the face. The wedding was instantly cancelled and the bride walked out with her family, leaving my ex and his mother standing alone in an empty hall. 3 days later, the police picked him up at his apartment for the theft charges. His sister texted me again crying and saying I ruined his entire life over a mistake. I didn't even type a reply. I just blocked her and thought about how he ruined his own life the moment he thought my silence was weakness.